So recently I've been picking up some Pokemon sealed product to invest in. It's been a while since I've been managing to get hold of little to no Pokemon product, right? With the release of like Distant Rivals and so on and so forth, it's been very, very difficult just to get hold of stuff to invest in. Of course, with real life stuff and so on and so forth. Spending the money on sealed stuff has been pretty tricky. I've been focusing a lot this year on singles and slabs, mainly for stuff like card shows and things like that. So my money's been kind of moving around elsewhere. On top of that, I have been selling a lot of stuff as well. But a lot of the stuff I have been selling, which has been sealed, has been converted into money and also into other sealed product. We'll be getting into that today. I'm going to be showing you everything that I've been picking up over the last 30 days or so, I would say. And yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. So let's jump into it. Okay, so starting things off, Phantasmal Flames. This is, of course, the brand new set that has recently come out. I actually managed to get a decent amount of this. This is a half booster box. So literally 18 packs. Really easy to find these in the UK. Currently, these are going for about 90, I think. Well, I picked these up at 90 each, which seems pretty good right now. At the time when I bought these pretty much when the set came out, and normal booster boxes were about 220, 230. We're getting these for 90 each, so basically 180 is really, really good. Now, if you're like me and you do things like rip and ships, breaks, or anything like that, you know, you do streaming, these are a fantastic product to use, right? Because they're really easy to get hold of. You get a good chunk of packs, and they're a little bit cheaper, which is pretty good. They don't have that added premium compared to a completely sealed 36 pack booster box, right? I've been doing the same with Mega Evos. So when the first Mega Evo set came out, I've been doing it with that. I tell you what, I also was doing it with Journey Together and Destined Rivals because it was just so hard to get hold of normal product. And not only that, booster boxes were set such a high premium that it made it really expensive. It did. It made it really, really expensive. And I used to get booster boxes for product, but now it is the half one. So I managed to pick up a whole bunch of these. Like I say, normally stores will get these stocked in and they'll be open, so you can buy them at retail. So I've been seeing these like at my local co-op. I've been seeing these in like WH Smith's. A load of other little stores have been stocking these and sending them by their tills. That's one way of getting packs, and good for kids as well to get their hands on some packs. I picked up a whole bunch of these. I think I picked up 20, I think. So that's equivalent of 10 booster boxes worth. So a lot of stock that I managed to pick up ready for the streams, which I think is going to be pretty good. As a rule, I don't tend to hold like half booster boxes for long-term sealed investments. If I'm going down that route, it would be these, which of course is the normal bulk standard, booster box. And, there is an enhanced version of this set. So I did manage to pick up a few of these at retail. A local card store near me, Absolute Bosses, I'm a loyal customer, been with them for a while. Managed to pick up a couple of these, which is pretty good. I picked up 2 of these from them. These are currently going on the market for around about $290, $200, which, to be fair, it is not too bad. I do think these will drop in price over the next few months, so keep an eye on this when we get more and more stock. There seems to be a lot more of this than previous like sets this year, so which is pretty good, right? It is pretty good. So I think this one for 200 roughly is not too bad. I do think it'll go a little bit less, but I did manage to pick them up for retail. So overall, I managed to pick up 3 of normal booster boxes at retail. I haven't bought any since. I've been picking up half booster boxes instead. But they're staying sealed. So normal booster boxes at the moment in this current market, if I can get any at retail, they are staying sealed. That is my real main focus, to be fair. And up next, we've got the ETB, of course, for Phantasmal Flames. I really like the artwork. This is just the normal ETB. This has been going down in price. I think now you can pick up in the UK nearly close to retail, which is crazy. You do get the promo and everything else in there. I mean, decent amount of packs. In my opinion, I do think that this is probably, it's okay. I don't think it's the best because the promo is alright, but it's not, again, not amazing. If it was like a Charmander or a Charmeleon or something, then this would be a lot better. But, nonetheless, the box art looks incredible. I have managed to pick up a couple of these in pre-order retail. But as I said before, with things like this, I usually just keep them sealed. I don't tend to open up ETBs. I don't tend to normally go for like normal ETBs. I tend to go for like Pokemon Center, or if it's a specialty set, I tend to go for the ETBs there. But for retail right now in this market, I do think it's pretty good. But it's about £60 right now on the open market, which actually isn't that bad. I don't think that's a bad price at all. And then I managed to get hold of this. I didn't get this on the Pokemon Center, so I had to go onto the secondary market, as it were, and pick this one up. This is the Pokemon Center ETB. Again, pretty cool. Side by side. I don't know which one you guys prefer. whether or not you got the Pokemon Center one and the normal one. They're very similar, to be fair, not much difference. But overall, I do want to pick up, and I do like picking up the Pokemon Center ETBs. Like I said, I couldn't get this one on the Pokemon Center website, so I actually managed to pick this one up from somebody at a card show for 120, I think. I actually picked up two. I picked up one for 150 when it first dropped, and then I picked up one for 120. Gonna stay sealed. Hopefully, it will go up over time. Usually, as a rule, Pokemon Center ETBs tend to do very well. It means I couldn't get one on the Pokemon Center website. I got Era 17 out of there. Couldn't get any booster boxes. Couldn't get anything Phantasmal. So it kind of sucks, really. So you know what? I was just like, no, we'll get this, and we'll go from there, which I think is pretty good. So I picked up two. I like picking up two of each, because down the line, if I choose to sell one, keep one for a little bit longer, then that's pretty cool. So I try to get two, because you could have ordered two, right, on the Pokemon Center website. So I was like, you know what? I'll just pick up two. It is what it is. I don't mind paying a little bit extra for the Pokemon Center ones. It means the price has been coming down. That's not too bad. So one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it completely on the screen. I'm going to try, is the Mega Charizard UPC. This is an absolute huge box. I have managed to pick up two of these. I'm going to try and turn this one around. There we go. Right, so I have managed to pick up two of these. This does come with a ton of amazing packs, promos, playmats, you name it. I haven't opened up any yet. I've got two at retail. One I actually got from the Pokemon Center website, which was this one in particular. And then there was another one I managed to get at a store, my local game store, again at retail. So for me, I'm pretty happy with that. I might open up one. If I can get one more, then I'll open one. As I said before, I like to keep two of every single one of these type of products. So then down the line, if I choose to sell one, I can still keep one sealed for a collection piece. But yeah, and I might see if I can get hold of another one. Currently on eBay, this is going for about 180. Which I don't think is that bad, just because of the amazing packs that you get inside. And of course, you get the, I don't know if you guys can see, you get the promos as well, which is pretty cool. The cellophane is not the greatest. This is the one from the Pokemon Center. It's a little bit like off there, but yeah, still a really cool product. I like it. I think it's great. If you can get it for around, I even think 180 is not too bad. The fact it's gone under 200, maybe it could go down to 150. Again, if you can find this at MSRP, definitely pick it up, because I think it's just an absolute home run product. I think it's good, right? I think the UPCs are pretty good, and I've had the 151, I've had the Charizard ones, I've had pretty much every single one except Celebrations. So I do think the Mega Charizard is a pretty solid one. I don't know about the Moltres one. I haven't seen anything regarding that here in the UK yet. I don't know if it's been delayed. I don't know what's going on with that one. Bit weird. And then final pickup is probably the biggest pickup I've ever done for a while, to be fair. Like definitely this year for a single item. And that is a Pokemon Center Evolving Skies ETB. I never have had one of these. I've never owned one of these. I've never owned normal Evolving Skies ETB. I've only ever had booster boxes. So, you know, I was like, you know what? Someone came up to me at a card show, offered me to buy it. And I was like, yeah, you know what? They had it for a good price. They wanted cash. So I actually picked this one up for £500, which is pretty pricey. But if you look at the current market price of this, recently sold on eBay here in the UK was like 800 to 900. And then you may be thinking, damn, that's a really good price. But that is because it does have a tiny tear in the back. And when I mean tiny, it literally is tiny. There you go. There it is. You can see it there. Literally just in the like the little cellophane there. Like just a tiny seal rip. Really small. But I was like, you know what? Sure. And yeah, basically I got like £300 to £400 took off it, which is crazy. Just for that little tear. So this is a cool little collection piece. I'm happy to have this. The fact is, the other version, this and the other version, because there's two different ones, like nearly £1,000 each, is crazy money. But yeah, really cool. I do like this. I like, again, Pokemon Center ETBs, Golden Skies. You can't really go wrong with that. So I really like it. Big purchase there. And I was like, you know what? It's every day someone comes up to you and offers you an Evolving Skies Pokemon Center ETB. But I was like, you know what? I've kind of got to take it. We have it. That's what I've been picking up this month in November. So some pretty cool stuff, right? It's mainly Phantasmal Flames, Charizard UPCs, and that Evolving Skies Pokemon Center ETB as well. December, what am I looking again? December, I'm looking again Mega Dream, which is the high-class Japanese set. I'm in an R in how many I want to order. I went pretty heavy on Inferno X. I actually ordered like 50 boxes for Inferno and sold them on the website and on eBay, and they sold very well. Basically sold out in like 2 weeks, if that. So that went very quickly, super popular, and it's now actually more expensive than what I was selling it for, which is crazy, to be honest. So yeah, we got them. And then Mega Dream, that's dropping real soon. I've already pre-ordered 20 boxes. We're going to see how well they'll do, and I might order some more. They were a little bit pricey, but then again, there's a lot of hype right now, and with the high-class set, they normally tend to go for a little bit more. So for me, I was like, you know what? We'll look at that, and we'll see how we go. regarding Mega Dream. It looks pretty stacked, so that's kind of cool. And then I want to try, well, I've got a few things I'm selling. We've got like a Cosmic Eclipse booster box I'm looking at selling, Burning Shadows as well, some Sun and Moon era stuff. And I'm going to see if I can sell it or trade for some Scarlet Violet era booster boxes. I'm going to try and see if I can get hold of early Scarlet Violet, so anything from 2023, early 2024. So maybe like Paldea Evolved and Obsidian and stuff like that. I'll probably look at going for Twilight Masquerade, probably at a push. But other than that, like, you know, anything came out this year, probably not. So yeah, and besides that, that's pretty much what I'm looking at doing. But yeah, going into Japanese a little bit more, which is always pretty fun and pretty exciting. I'm enjoying it, and I want to open up some actual. Our quality is crazy good. But yeah, mainly Phantasmal Flames. I don't actually have that much of Mega Evo. I might look at picking up some Mega Evo when it gets a little bit cheaper, when we start seeing, hopefully, some reprints in 2026, to be fair. But that is what I've been picking up this month. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments of what I've been picking up, and let me know what you've been picking up as well. But that is it from me, guys, in today's video. As always, smash that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are legends, and I'll see you in the next one.